Time now for that bronze medal match here at the Yankton 2021 Hyundai Archery World Cup Final, where we'll see the losing semi-finalists from Denmark and the USA go up against each other.
Shooting on target, number 1, representing the United States of America, this is Kris Schaff. Shooting on target, number 2, representing Denmark, Mathias Fullerton.
Well, there we have it, the losing semi-finalists, Mathias Fullerton of Denmark going up against Kris Schaff of the United States of America. Kris Schaff managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory against his compatriot just a few minutes ago. Hasn't had much time to recover, but he really does need to put that to bed, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. He started strong in that match and he needs to come out, push that reset button and just stick with his normal process and do what he can do here.
Yeah, it was all smiles at the beginning of his semi-final match. Here he looks a lot more serious, but he's up against a young man with absolutely nothing to lose. Mathias Fullerton, just 18 years old, up against Kris Schaff from the United States of America, and it'll be Schaff to get us underway.
Yep. 10-9 liner, looks like it's in.
You got this, man. It's a strong shot. Yeah.
Hitting his other arrow.
Let's go. One more. Come on.
Looking strong and solid.
Yep. 10.
Good, strong shot. Yes.
10 to start.
Perfect for Kris Schaff. First arrow for Fullerton's been marked for a measure.
Yep. 10, very likely, another 10.
There's 2 and 3 into the 10 ring. You just wait for confirmation on whether that first arrow is going to be marked a 9 or a 10. Nikki, your thoughts?
I'm pretty confident that's hit the line. I think that'll be marked up and be an equal 30.
Otherwise, it's going to be Mathias shooting first on target 2.
It's all a bit more serious here this time, isn't it? Like you said, he was quite relaxed in his semi. It all become a bit serious.
Well, it brings us back to talking about Brady Ellison's role in his position on the shooting line as coach. Schaff's clearly still thinking about well, what he would probably call throwing away the match against Yankton. I mean, he can't be that harsh on himself, especially seeing as there's a bronze medal and a rather hefty check available to the bronze medalist.
Absolutely, you know, there's nothing he can do about that last match now. He's got to get his head back into the game, and understanding how you want to be as an archer is really important. Do you want to be hyped up? Do you want to be laughing? Everyone's got a difference.
Well, arrow for Fullerton was marked up to a 10, so they both sit on a perfect score of 30 apiece as we go into the second end.
Good, strong shot. Finish.
Schaff's arrow just dropping off the rest, helping it on with his finger. Only get 20 seconds to shoot their arrows, so not a lot of time to reset. They're different in their body positions. Fullerton much more square. Schaff just leaning back. See the string on his chest.
9.
Good, strong shot.
Yep. 10.
opportunity here for Fullerton. Can he keep his cool?
10-10-10.
Just about. That looked like a little bit of a wobble there, but 60 points. A perfect 60 for Fullerton. 2 drop points from Kris Schaff for a 58. And all of a sudden, the 18-year-old is in control.
Yeah, he just looked like a little bit nervous in that last shot, a little bit of shaking, but he kept it together, kept it in that tandem, which is exactly what he needed to do to put that pressure back on Kris Schaff.
We'll take a look back there. Schaff pushing first arrow into the 10. Nice line of 3 arrows on the base of the 10 for Fullerton. Schaff dropping it low into the 9, and then the second arrow across to the right, just below 3 o'clock. And that final arrow wasn't the most comfortable one from Mathias Fullerton, but gets the fist bump from Martin Dansbo. Has the lead over Kris Schaff, and Kris Schaff will shoot first in the third end of this bronze medal match. Can even the mighty Brady Ellison pull him out of this hole he finds himself in?
He looked solid, no movement, good timing, wasn't there too long. A little bit of body movement as that went off, but keeping that in the 10. So solid, no movement, arrows hitting each other.
Just put enough pressure on Fullerton to drop into the 9s. Schaff here has an opportunity to do the same thing again. Great group, and what a recovery. 88, a 10 from Fullerton to maintain the lead. Can he maintain his composure? No, he can't. He drops 2 in set number 3, and we are all square at 88 apiece. And that's all about the pressure from Kris Schaff, right?
Yeah, I think so. And that is what we saw on that third shot in the end before. He just got away with it, didn't he? So, you know, a little bit shaking, I think a little bit of an unbalance, really. What we're looking at is the kind of reaction after that execution happens, rather than a smooth break of the front arm away from the back arm. There's almost like a little body rotation, and you can sort of see there's not quite the same balance he had before.
When we take a look back over that grouping, I mean, that's stunning. That's possibly the best group I've seen in the whole of this tournament.
Yeah, it's incredible. All 3 of them touching each other at 50 metres. You know, these guys are making it look a lot easier than it is.
And that will give him a load of confidence as well to get a group like that, won't it?
Yeah, they all look good, didn't they? They were solid, and that's the main thing. Shot process is good.
Fullerton versus Schaff for bronze here at the Yankton 2021 Hyundai Archery World Cup final. All square, Kris Schaff to shoot first in the 4th end.
Yeah, Chris. Keep on coming, bud. You got this. Trust yourself.
Stærk skud, stærk buer.
Finish this.
Lige mod midten. Lige mod midten. Yep.
I've seen him come back well before. He's good at resetting.
Finish strong. Yeah.
Bit of a longer hold. Yeah, I heard something rattle on his bow, and that is why he is checking everything. It didn't sound the same as previous shots.
Lige mod midten. Hele vejen.
You got time.
Yep. Høj X.
Alright, Chris. Good. Strong shot. You got it.
Well,
Godt tempo.
all that have unsettled him.
Lækker skud.
Well, you can see that he is still playing with the bow, but he has managed to get another perfect score. So he's got a little bit of time to have a look at that. What can Fullerton do here? He's got to keep his concentration, long hold, and gets a 30 himself, all square at 118. Well, you called it, Nicky. What do you think, what is going on now with Schaff? Right this very second, has he got a spare bow? Is he going to try and fix that one?
It just sounded like a rattle, so the immediate thing he went for was his sight. So if your sight has become loose from the block on the bow, then the whole sight's going to drop, and so that's going to change where you're aiming. That's really important. Otherwise, it could be part of the long rod system, a weight, anything like that can become undone or loosen anyway while you're shooting.
Yeah, we've got a very good close-up of that. Is this the shot where, it was the second one, wasn't it, where he felt that there was something going on? Maybe he suspected something after the first shot. There, look, like you say, on the sight immediately. Well, whatever it was, it looks like he's fixed it. And it was just as distracting for him as it was for Fullerton. So remarkable that both of them came out of that fourth end with perfect scores. They're all square still as we go into the fifth. 3 arrows each to see who's going to get the bronze medal here.
Still sounds a little bit rattly, doesn't it? But in head-to-head competition, no equipment failures. So we can't go off and go fix it. You've got the timing, you've got to shoot within these timings. So if in qualification round, yeah, you can go away and fix your equipment for 20 minutes, but you can bring a spare bow into the arena, and we see a lot of archers do that. There's no spare bow behind Kris Schaff.
The tension mounts.
Yeah, that's one more. That's it. That was a good shot, Kris.
He's still looking at that bow. Fullerton's got to keep his concentration here.
Yep.
And a great shot from him.
Strong shot right here.
One arrow. Can these two be separated? Arrow having to be put back onto the rest twice then by Kris Schaff. Eating into his time. But it didn't eat into his process, and a 30 puts the pressure back on the Dane. The teenager has to shoot a 10 here to force a shoot off. Movement. Shaking, but he has managed just about to get that in. And a 148 plays a 148 in an absolutely brilliant bronze medal match here. And it means we're going to go to a shoot-off. Nicky, great match, but let's just go through what's going to happen next.
Okay, so they've tied on score, so we're going to go to 1 arrow per archer. The closest to the middle is going to win.
Head shake and a rude smile from Kris Schaff. All square confirmation there on the measurement. And what happens immediately now is the agents remove the arrows from the target, and we get brand new target faces. And both of them just dropping 2 points through a high quality bronze medal match. And Kris Schaff suffering from some kind of, not equipment failure, but some issues with his equipment, and doesn't have a spare bow. He's got a bit of time now to have a look at it, but it doesn't seem like he can spot exactly what the issue is.
Yeah, I don't think it's phased him too much. It might have just been a weight on the end of a long rod or something that became undone. I can't hear it so strongly now either, so I think he's put that one to bed. He's happy with what he's got, and he's just got to put that behind him. Go out there, shoot the best arrow he can.
And they're both trying to stay very relaxed there. Mathias Fullerton with Martin Damsbo getting the fist bump. It's a 1 arrow shoot off nearest to the centre for a bronze medal at the Hyundai Archery World Cup final here in Yankton in 2021, and a nice bit of pocket money as well. 1 arrow for the lot. Kris Schaff will shoot first. Clean target faces up in case we need to go for a measure.
Oh my goodness. That is the arrow you want on a shoot-off.
Limo mid.
Fullerton, can he better that? He's going to have to be right in the middle.
Oh,
It's not quite. It's a very, very good shot, though. Just, I mean, millimetres out, but it does mean, well, subject to confirmation, the body language says it all. A high five for Kris Schaff from both Fullerton and Damsbo. Kris Schaff has taken this one to the wire, but done it with an incredible arrow in the shoot-off. He's the bronze medalist here at the Hyundai Archery World Cup Final of 2021. And there is confirmation. Kris Schaff has taken the bronze medal in the compound men's at this year's Hyundai Archery World Cup Final on home soil in Yankton, South Dakota. And Nikki, you said it. What an arrow for a shoot-off.
yeah, I mean that X in the middle of the target depicts the very centre of it, and I think he might have been touching one of the parts of it, and for Fullerton to come and shoot an X himself, a great arrow from him, but wow, a really difficult arrow to face.